chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, left. Confirm breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. The traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad, want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend. Or get trapped again.
That's right, guys. We don't want to be trapped. Not again. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to give a special shout out to CCM Crypto Coin Mindset for doing the raid. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we don't say all these complicated words or abbreviations. We make trading just a little bit less difficult. It's not easy, but we don't make it difficult. We really don't. We give you verbiage. We give you words that you know and understand. Support, resistance, selling pressure, buying pressure. Very easy terminology. I don't give you the trader's terminology that to try to trick you to think I know what I'm talking about or say that I'm smarter. No, we're on the same boat. Now, do I know these terminology? Sure, of course. But for me personally, I'm looking to reach out to the newer traders and the experienced traders that are here. Great. I absolutely love you. I love the support. It just kind of brings us back to our roots, in my opinion. So let's go and get started. Let's give some shout outs, man. There's everybody who's in here, put a 1 in the chat so I can give you a shout out. Put a 1 in the chat so I can give you a shout out. Right now, Crypto Bubbles on the daily. We have MYX, almost 200%. Really? Really? Yeah. We have a WLD up 42% on the daily. We have Hex up 22%. Now, just remember, if they go down quite a bit, they're going to come up. Now, this one, I believe it's a new stable coin. I think that's what Piper said this morning. We have a few. We have SPX, double digits. Bonk, double digits. Pingu, double digits. Of course, we mentioned those two already. Fartcoin, almost double digits. Just remember, what goes up will come down. So be very careful. Bitcoin's at resistance, and a strong level of resistance. So be very careful. Let's go to the hourly time frame. If you are getting to trades, just know that, move up your stop loss as soon as possible, hopefully in profit. And, don't shoot for the moon. Don't have your first target at 35%, nothing like that. 10%, 8%, 12%, because we never know if Bitcoin pulls back at the areas we think that it might pull back, if it's going to take the alts with it even further, which more than likely it will. On the hourly, we have this. So could you short this? Possible. We can look at it. We can look at any coin you want, guys. So load me up on coins. And for those of you who are brand new to the show, when I have coins and a few of them, then of course I get straight to work. If I don't have a lot of coins, well, then I just talk. So just give you a heads up. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with the shout outs. We have Crypto Coin Mindset. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the show today. Great show. Absolutely love it. Let's see here. Alexander G. Thank you so much. The Mod Queen. We all know that. Techman in the house. Thank you, Techman. Appreciate you for being here. We got Mike. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you guys. Shuby in the house. What's up, Shuby? Appreciate the love and support. Greatly do, guys. Man, it makes me so happy that y'all are here. It really does. We got Steve in the house. BC Pork Corp lurking while twerking. Oh my gosh. Now this morning, I actually watched BC Pork Corp, his show. It starts at 5:30 or 5:45 in the morning, Eastern time. And this was the very first time, it was a record. It was the very first time I watched it while not staying up all night. I actually slept. Woke up, kind of repositioned. I checked what time it was, 5:30. So I got into there and everybody's chatting away. Lots of chat at 5:30. With 15 minutes prior to the show, we're all chatting everything. And it was a good show, like a really good show. I should wake up at that time more often. But like I said, I wake up when I wake up. I don't like alarms. I don't like it. Let's see here. Duality C in the house. What's up, Duality C? Dylan, my man, appreciate you. Crypto changed me. Thank you. And yes, definitely, guys, smash the likes. Smash the likes. JR in the house. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best. Absolute best. Let's see here. Trade tuition. You should put in a song. Carry every day. Otherwise, you're as safe as a white girl in a subway. I don't know if I can do that song. Carry every day. Otherwise, you're as safe as a white girl in a subway. That's funny. That is funny. All right. Let's see here. Arrow. I really like Arrow. So here's the thought process, guys. September is known to be red. Could it be a green one? Sure. But the probabilities are it's going to be red. So what I would recommend, of course, not financial advice, is I would recommend, DCAing this month. If you like Aerodrome Finance, if you like Link, if you like Crow, if you like whatever coin, you can enter and then have a lower entry, 20 to 30%, especially depending on the market cap. And then have another lower entry just in case we come down really quick to go up. Or if Bitcoin does finally retrace, it's going to take these alts with it. But let's just say I had $100, I would not put $75 in right now and then the rest. No, I put $30 in now and then 30 here and then the remainder here. So just kind of give you a heads up, just in case it does pull back. I think that we will, but at least this way you have your foot in the door and then you can just be adding to it, especially this month, because potentially next month we might start, making higher highs. And then the following month, let's go. But you don't want to be late to the show, though. You don't want to be entering coins that have moved up 45% already, you know, in a day, and then now you enter and then it comes down. So give you a heads up. Now let's see here. Going to the list. Let's see here. Tickman says, I'm sorting my pennies by decades. Hey, there you go. I have a lot of pennies. I have a lot of wheat stocks, like a lot of them. And to me, like, because I used to be a cashier. So sometimes I'd find the special quarters, the old, I think one time, I don't know where it's at though. I really don't know where it's at. But I found it was a dime, and it was an old dime, and I found it. I forgot what they're called. Not Liberty dimes? I don't know. But it was an old one, and that was like my prized possession because I found it. I didn't buy it. I found it, but I don't know where it's at. I mean, I know where my coins are at, but I think somebody I showed, I think they may have taken it. I'm too trusting. But yeah, so that kind of, and then I have some silver-backed dollars. I think that's what they're called, where it has the, you know, backed by silver. I had a few 1s, 5s, 10s. I don't think I had a 20, but the 10s, I think I had 2 of them. They're missing. And I think I had a few 5s, like 3 or 4, but I only have 1 now. So I think the person I showed it to, I think they may have had sticky fingers. It's sad. It's a family member too. Really sad. Because I don't show my coins to anybody. But I think that's what happened. Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. INJ broke out of an ugly falling wedge. What do you think? Okay. INJ, is it? Did you mention that one the other day? See, INJ. This is for Crypto Change Me. Okay. Let's see here. Going down the list. Look at Dash. Okay. Dash. For Crypto Coin Mindset. Got it. Caspa. Yes, definitely. I definitely want to look at that one. Caspa. For little Caspa. Okay. Very good. Going down the list. Going down the list. Checking everybody. Next to your Tangent. Oh my gosh. I need to find my Tangent wallet. I really do. I don't know where it could be though. I know it's in the box. I don't know where the box is at. I think I put it somewhere in something. I just don't remember what. Mercury dimes. Yes. I believe that's what it was. And I just had one of them and I found it. To me, those are more special because you found them versus, you know, buying it. Yeah, Mercury dime. I found 4 silver dimes in a row once. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, and what I would do is I'd go to the bank and I would buy pennies. Well, first I started my collection because I was a cashier, but then you know, I'm a nurse and, you know, have a little bit of money. It's like, you know what? Let me go to the bank. Let me. I forget what the box was. I don't know if it was like $50 or $100. I don't remember. But that sucker's heavy. Good Lord. So I had boxes. I think each one is $25. So I think about like $100 worth. And I'd go through all of them. I had gloves on because they make your hands turn black. And I'm going through all the pennies. And then I kept all the pennies for like 2 years or so. And then finally I started, you know, cashing them in. And I would do that too with the $50. I think the box is like $500. So I'd go get some boxes of the $50. And I'd go, and of course, you know, I'm looking for the silver ones or the really good ones. But I ended up pretty much using all of them because there was no real good ones in there. And what you're looking for is you're looking for silver. Let's see here. Going to the list. Yes, Mercury dimes. Yes. I know. See here. Very true. INJ used to be your favorite. Okay. Stacks. Oh, Link and Stacks. Yes. Man, no talking today. Today is work. I love it. I love doing work. And then Stacks. Okay. Dave Digital says the box is inside another box or inside a suitcase, travel bag, or both. Yeah. And I think that's what I think that's what I did. Because I remember getting the box where I have it by my desk. I remember getting the box and I remember not putting it with my, because I have like a little shelf. And I remember not putting it in there. And I could have sworn I put it in one of my backpacks so that I would know where it was at. And it's a big item. It's a backpack. But I checked the backpacks. I checked all the stuff, but I didn't check the backpacks last time I checked. And then the last time I checked inside the backpacks. And I was like, no. So I don't know where I put it. I know I didn't leave it at the old place. That I know. So we got Link, Stacks. See here. Okay, so let's get to work. Let's look at the liquidations heat map. Let's refresh this page. This is on the 24-hour time frame, 24-hour. And we have a lot of liquidations right here. 53.26 million sitting at 113.090 or zeros. And we came up right close to it, faking everybody out and coming down. Oh, man. All the people who are going long here to get this. If you trade liquidations or liquidity, I don't. I just happen to see where it's at. And we had a really strong chance of getting it. Really strong. Because we broke this level. Once we broke this level, really strong chance of getting this. Then we broke this level, very strong. But no, it can do whatever it wants. This is why I stress price can do whatever it wants. Or whatever the market makers allow it to do. And it broke this level. Uh-oh. Could it come down and to take, some of these orders to come back up? Sure can. So we just got to be patient. Let's go to the 12-hour. And nice liquidations up here. 66 million at 113.119, and then 55.21 million, 113.285. So really nice area of liquidations up here. And we're really close to it too. Really close. But the market makers, they're the bully. Because what they could do is they could come down and then whipsaw up to get this, and then whipsaw down to get this, and then just go take it wherever they want to take it. That's what I think. Let's see here, going down the list. Locasmo said, if you had to choose one, which crypto coin is your favorite? Ooh, that's a good question. If I had to choose one, I would say BNB. BNB would have to be my favorite. It's safe, and it can make some money. And of course, Bitcoin is not included in this choice. If Bitcoin's included in this choice, well, then it has to be Bitcoin. But I'm taking Bitcoin out. So we have Ethereum, Sui, Solana, every coin. I'd have to do BNB. Just because, the Binance chain. And last season, man, the Binance chain just took off. And while everybody's paying $100 and more for gas fees on Ethereum, for the Binance chain, you're paying a cent, 5 cents. I think there was one time, the first time it went up to 15 cents. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. What's all this 15-cent talk? I still did it because it's 15 cents versus a couple $100, and then the transaction might not go through. And do I think that Binance will let these other chains run? No. However, I was very surprised when Solana took the crown, because Solana was pumping out all these meme coins and Solana ran with it. But for me, it would be BNB. Let's see here. Dora backpack. The question is, was there anything in the box in the Tandem with the Tandem cards? So inside the Tandem box is the Tandem wallets. I don't remember where I put that box inside of though. What I need to do is I need to meditate. That's probably what I need to do. I'm probably meditate after the show because I need to find it. Like I need to find it. I was real happy. I found my Ledger wallet, so that was good. Saw all my XRPs in there. It's like good. Gonna sell them at $5 and then more at $7, and then keep the rest for 10. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Crow is good too. I do like Crow, especially with all the recent news too. So I do like Crow. But you pick Crow over BNB? Hey, fair enough. Love me some Crow. Yeah, so for me, I got really, really lucky because at the... Joe, I think you said you were going to work. Okay, I'm going to work after this story, guys. I'm going to work after this story. I love telling stories. So on the first bull run, man, I was loading up money like crazy on crypto.com so that I could transfer it over to my exchanges. And because I was transferring over so much money, they offered to convert it to dust to the Crow. So I ended up doing that, and I had enough of the dust to get the card. And because you had to stake a certain amount, so I got the card. The card is like super cool. I've never used it, but it's super cool. That's the story. Okay. Warpaint is here. What's up, Warpaint? Appreciate you being here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's get started. Okay, so Bitcoin, we were looking at Bitcoin on CCM's channel, and we're kind of going over the thought process here where Bitcoin at any moment could come down. We don't know if it's going to come down or not. It could continue going up, but if it goes up, more than likely, I'm thinking we might get rejected 113, 114. This is the price where I think we might get rejected. If we kind of just zoom out, we can see all this stuff. We have this little zone that I'm looking at. Here is a high. This is a pivot. This is why these levels are very important. So here's a pivot, and then here's a low. So it kind of makes this zone. So this is, and we kind of went to the zone, we came out. So same thing here. I'm thinking, we might either come down right now at that moment or potentially go up to come down. This is what I would like to see. Now let's go back to the 1 hour so we can kind of just see everything. If it does come down, so there's two different things. One, if it goes up, I'm looking for the retracement to be about here, which would be about 382 from the low. Let me do this so we can see it. From the low to the potential high, the retracement would be around the 382. However, I want you to notice this. If we go down now and not up, well, then my thought process, we're going to come down. It doesn't have to come all the way down here. This is just without all the ups and downs. We'll come down, then we'll come up, then we'll come down, basically making lower highs, lower lows. This is what this is showing. Doesn't mean that it's going to go straight down. It's just lower high, lower low, and then potentially break this trend line. So that's what I'm kind of showing right here. And if it does come down here, if we're going to fight, then we will start seeing the higher, it breaking. Whenever it breaks below the 618, I get nervous because it could find resistance at the 618 or even the 786 and then just roll over. So right now, if anything, if you're going to do a scalp, for me, it would be a short. Okay. Just for funsies, I'm just going to the 3 minute. This is what I like trading on. So here would be the break of this. This is when I would have entered for a short, thinking that we could possibly come up here about 50%. Well, yeah, about right here. This would be good. No, right here. So in the 3 minute time frame for it to come up, yeah, about right here. Because with this, and I'll show you what I'm thinking of. So let's go to this here, over here. So right around 0.5, maybe to the 618. So inside the golden pocket, but I don't want to break it above this. If it breaks above this, it's showing strength. If it shows strength, let's just say it does something like this, comes all the way here, 786. Then now I'm looking for it to retrace, maybe to here and then break up. So I don't want to see this. I want to see this if I'm doing a short. And right now, depending on what leverage you use, I like playing with 75x leverage, but if you did like a 20x leverage, your stop loss could be way up here. Or even better here. So let's just say, oh yeah, you do a 20x leverage short. And then if we start seeing it to where it's coming up, it's like, oh man, if you're watching it, then we can just close it out. Be like, no, I just wait. I'll wait for maybe a rollover here because we don't know if it's going to go up. Potential. We'll see. We'll see what today brings. All right. Let's see here. Exactly. I believe Crow will be bigger than Binance for one reason, their name. Okay. Yeah. Plus their news and what's going on with them right now. We got John 316 in the house. What's up, John? Thank you, man, for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for smashing the like. Greatly appreciate you. Let's see here. Crow has no utility besides on crypto.com exchange. BNB is layer one. Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Let us look at INJ. And INJ, this one's for Crypto Changed Me. So let's do INJ. Ooh, looking nice. So on the daily, we were looking for this. And we were saying, you know, we wanted to stay above this zone. This is what we want. We want to stay above this zone. If it breaks below, then we would have an alert here. And I believe Crypto Changed Me talked about this one a few days ago. And I was saying that, you know, if, you know, have an alert down here, because if the alert goes off, there's a really good chance we might go for this, to potentially go for this. Do I think that we go all the way down here? I mean, it's possible. However, we're right now in a bounce zone or bounce area, and we could come down here and bounce. So we always have a plan A, plan B, and we're always waiting to react. And what we want to do is we want to break this potential pivot if it were to come down, and then just wait. Our alert has to go off. So one thing that I always do whenever I'm giving a setup, I give you the exact setup. I see a lot of people doing something like this, where they have this like this like this. We can do the first one. That's a 2-to-1, I guess. You know, theoretically we want to go to the high, so let's say 3-to-1. So they do something like this, and I really do think I'm gonna start doing stuff like this, to where the setups are like this. And then what they'll do is they'll do one more, something like, and go here. And we'll do the same spots. And they'll do this. And they set it and forget it. So if it goes up here, hey, we did a 3-1, look how great we are, blah, blah, blah. But then if we get stopped out and the price comes down here, then this is the setup. And look how great we are. And then if we comes down and we break this, well, then here's the setup. Look how great we are. I see a lot of groups doing this. To me, so this is how I do my setups. I give exact, like on that one, there's no, like, sure, it shows a level, but I don't know. For me, like if I'm following a group or if I'm doing a paid group, I want to know exactly when to enter. That's me. So for me, for example, the alert must go off first. Step 1. Step 2, the 4-hour candle must close above this blue line. So we'll make this one a purple. 1339. The 4-hour candle needs to break above this after this goes off. So this goes off, and then we kind of see what's going on here. So we can see, you know, the strength. That's basically what we're looking for, the strength. If the 4-hour candle closes above this purple line after the alert goes off, we enter the trade. Now, granted, do we want to enter? This is like something that we want to enter. Do we want to enter something if the price is doing like something like this and then comes down and then it shoots straight up? Do we want to enter that? No. Why? Well, because we have a really strong chance it's going to come down. You know, we want to wait to see, does it pull back here and then now maybe come down even further and then now further, and now it starts coming up and breaks the level. So we always want to, and for me right now, for this market, I want to enter on a breakable level. And this is a breakable level. So for me, like there is 0% chance that you could get that you could misinterpret my entry. It's 0%. But yeah, I see all these groups that give themselves a lot of breathing room to where it's like, oh yeah, you should have entered the trade. You know, like there was a setup. It's like, well, like, or if you enter on the 3-minute, well, you should have entered on the 1 hour. Oh, you enter on the 1 hour, or you're waiting for the 1 hour, but it moved already. It's like, oh, we should have entered on the 3-minute. Oh, so it gives them that breathing room to where they can still be right. For me, there is no breathing room. I'm either right or I'm wrong. This is exactly how to enter. This is exactly what we're looking for. And again, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. So give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here, going on the list. What the utility does Doge, Shiba, and Pepe have? Meme coins. However, Shiba, when it first came out, I was like, man, this is dumb. I'm never getting to Shiba. And, you know, my buddies are like, yeah, Shiba this and Shiba that and blah, blah. Well, Shiba ended up getting so much money that they ended up doing a DEX, and they have an ecosystem now. They were smart about their money. They didn't just go buy Lambos. They reinvested into their business to where now they can buy planes and Lambos and buildings and islands and whatever they want, in my opinion. Metaphorically speaking, of course. But yeah, so Shiba was really smart. Doge, just a meme coin. Pepe, I really don't follow them. But yeah, I was really surprised. They have Shiba Bone. They have just a whole bunch of, they have an ecosystem. So yeah. See here, going down the list, checking everything out. I truly believe community beats utility. It does, 100%, in my opinion. Because, I mean, you just think about it. If you have a great coin that's literally going to change the world, it is going to revolutionize everything, but nobody knows about it, or the very few people that do know about it can't get the word out, coin's not going to move. Coin is not going to move. Now, if you have a BS coin, for example, a cute turtle or a pigeon or a penguin or whatever, and you have a large community behind it, it's going to drive the money up and the price up. So community does beat utility, which is very sad to say, because I love Link. There's several coins that I really do love, not moving. You know, we're seeing all these other coins move. Fart coin, literally fart coin. So it's like, come on. All right. Let's see here, going on the list. Let's see here. I never said anything about those memes. Utility, though, I don't know what that has to do with the statement about Crow and exchange, flipping. Yep. Okay, I agree. Coins that can thrive when community is alive. Stay away from those. Yeah, get your money in and out. That's the thing too. You can't marry a coin. That's for sure. Pump and done specials. There you go. I don't know. A lot of people like Caspa. Like a lot of people. Now, oh wait, do they still like Caspa? I think they kind of shied away from Caspa. I don't remember for what reasons. Like for me, like the transaction speed, to me, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to wait like 15, 30 seconds. It's kind of long. But if you can do like 10,000 in 1 second versus 50,000 in 1 second, you know, it's still a second. But when you're going like 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, well, then there's a noticeable difference, in my opinion. So here, going to the list. For me, I do agree. Community is everything. Because once again, you can have a great coin, great project, great layer one or anything. But if you don't have people, you know, talking about it, not going to move. We've seen it. Let's see here. Caspa pump because the paid influencers. I believe that. Yep. Oh, and the miners. I know about that. See here. Yeah, and here's another thing too. Like all these coins, and this is why, man, we literally have to. We can like coins. So the problem, and I'm gonna go through these other coins, guys. The problem with knowing FA, fundamental analysis, is that you get to know about the coin, you get to like the coin because like, oh, this thing it does something different, it's better, this and that. But then a year or two later, another coin comes out, does the exact same thing, doesn't have all the partnerships yet, and the market cap is much lower. So what's going to happen? Everybody who was in this and loved this project is now going to jump ship to this new shiny project that hasn't got the partnerships. Once they start getting all these partnerships, guess what's going to happen? Price is going to go up. It's going to be on the news. It's going to be, you know, talked about from YouTubers. And then now, if you're still in this first one, you're not making any money. Yes, granted, you're in a project that is like better, but this one has more hype, more drive behind it. You want to go where the money's at, in my opinion. Now, could this other one, could this one pump and dump and everybody like, man, that was a scam or whatever? Sure. And then come back to this one? Sure. But that's what I think. I could be completely wrong. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, going to the list. Okay, very nice. Dave Digital says Link doesn't need anything from Twitter or X or any of those crazy tech communities. Their community is enterprise. Yep, doesn't need to tweet about. Yep. And what ends up happening is because Link is doing all these, because Link is basically just doing things, security, Oracle, et cetera, et cetera. These bigger companies, they see the projects for what it can do and help them. They're gonna just get on board with Link, and then of course all the Link army will start posting for them, saying, "Hey, we got a new partnership with this," and then continues the hype. But Link, in my opinion, hands down, very nice. So here, what I would do, set the alert. Once the alert goes off, 4-hour candle needs to close above this purple line at 13.390. Then we get into the trade. To me, it looks good. It looks really good. If we were to come down, which is fine if it does, I'm looking at potentially here to come up, hit our alert, and then continue, and then, you know, come down. When it comes down, hopefully we find support here before coming up. So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, so let us do the next one, and the next ones are going to be kind of fast. YouTube rapid fire. That way it resets to the very bottom. Okay. Let us go to the next one. Dash for CCM. So Dash is looking good. So we talked about Dash, and we were saying this is for CCM because he does his DCA, dollar cost average. Price was right here. And I said, yeah, for me, I'd enter right now. If you're DCAing, right now is a great time to DCA, and then have a lower entry, about 7%. Now, if the only time where you don't want to DCA is if the price just moons, then don't DCA. Wait for it to retrace and then break a high if you can wait, because this would be much better than something like this. But right now, Dash is looking good too. Not gonna lie, Dash is looking really good. Look at that. We're right at resistance. Doing higher lows. Dash looks like it wants to just rip right now. I like it. I really like Dash. Thanks for looking at Dash. Personally, I think it's strong overall. Yeah. I like it. It looks strong to me. Looks very strong. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, when it comes down to it, once people realize the utility, because utility is important. It is. And usually the community will be there because of the utility. Now, granted, we've seen it with these meme coins, and it's so dumb too. These dumb meme coins, man, they make crazy gains and they don't do anything. It's like, why is it even moving? Well, because people. But all in all, utility is key. Okay. Going down the list. Steve says, trade tuition, $14 long on Dash, brother. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'd put $7 in right now, and then I would put my lower bid, not here anymore, but here. What would that percentage be? From here to here? 14, 15%? Yeah. So now this would be my lower entry. And then do white. I like it. So now let's do Caspa. And this one's for little Caspa. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Kind of look to see what's going on here. So in the 1 hour, so we were talking about the 4 hour time frame. So again, like whenever I'm showing you these, let's go 4 hour. Whenever I'm showing you this, like I'm giving you the actual setup. I am actually giving you the setup. So here it came into our little zone, and we're hoping that we're gonna have like a bounce. We did come all the way down here, gave us a nasty little wick, but now it looks like it's bouncing out. I do like it. It's right at this trend line as well. But here, this was the setup. The setup was, it's okay. I'll wait 16% for this to go off so that I don't, come down here and potentially get stopped out. I'll just wait. And the price was, I believe, here. And I'm thinking we're going to come down first to start working our way up. But instead, we went up and then came down, lower high. Uh-oh. It's fine, though. Then this is kind of showing strength, but like we got to see what the next pivots. Then here it shows a lot of weakness. And then came down, broke this, came up even more. So right now is the opportunity for it to come up into here. Showing more weakness, and then just said, nope, boop, went underwater. Now it's coming up, it's like, gasping for air. And so the original thought process, 4 hour time frame over there. Now we can actually update our thought process. Let's see. So a lot of pivots right here. Pivots equal levels. Do also you have time? Yeah, man. Definitely do that too. So here, I do think we're going to pull back. And nothing wrong with pulling back. Going underneath our trend line, which is fine, to maybe here. And then I want to see it break up. If it breaks up, now we can get this. And actually, let's just duplicate it. So we can have this for the next time. Clone it. Come over here. We'll have our alert above this wick. And we'll set the alert. And then now what we want to do, so the alert is set. We can see it right there. is same thing. The alert has to go off first. After the alert goes off, we want to see a 4-hour candle close. And we're going to make this one blue so we can just kind of identify it easier. 0.8231. 0.08231. This is our setup. Now, granted, when I'm doing these setups, I'm giving you the exact way to enter, guys. I watch a lot of people, and there's a lot that don't give you like the exacts. They'll kind of give you, oh yeah, if it breaks this level, you can enter. Okay, what time frame? Like, what am I looking at? Like, what am I looking for? Like, does anything have to happen just because it runs up? I can enter it? No, definitely not. So just be careful. Okay, moving on. So I do like this one. I really like this one. I actually put an alert here. We might even actually enter this one too. Let's see here. Let's do a link for BC Port Corp. Okay. So for link, we were looking at way over here. And we're talking about entries as far as entering the trade. Prices here. I think this was just training. This was doing lower entries, and both of our lower entries would have hit. I don't see an actual entry. So more than likely the price was up here, and we were saying do a lower entry here, and then a possible lower entry here, just because of the fib retracement. And the price will end up coming down to our lower entry and our lower entry if, shoulda, woulda, coulda, woulda. But if you would have taken this lower entry trade, let's just go from the absolute bottom one. Here, 40%, 45, 50%, 60%. So did I take it? No, sure didn't. Doing other stuff. I should have, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But Link is one of my favorites. And then now it's just coming down. So let's go and delete all this. Delete 39 drawings, get out of here. Let's go to the daily. And this is pretty much what you can do on the coins that you like, especially right now. I kind of mentioned this at the beginning of the show, where you can, you know, if you like Link or anything, Ethereum, Solana, Sui, whatever, right now it looks like perfect for a bounce. Beautiful bounce. But put lower entries. Let's see if they hit. All right, so let us use our fib retracement magnet tool on the daily. Let's go from the absolute low to the high. Oh, beautiful 0.5, like almost touched it. So here I do think that we are positioned to go up. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we were kind of doing this roundiness. We're breaking the lows, breaking the lows. So what we do not want, and this is for market structure, we do not want the break of this level. Don't do it. I do see this really nice box or a zone. There's so many different names for this. You can call it demand zone. You know, depending on the time, the candle body, the time frame. You can call this order blocks. Again, depending on the time frame, you can do like pretty sure like there's a fair value gap in here, like a 15-minute or 3-minute or whatever. But I just simplify it. Look, there's a box. We stopped here. We stopped here. It creates a zone. Here's my zone for a potential bounce. Potential. So let's do a bounce zone. Boom. Came down. It tapped it. Or I'm sorry. It mitigated it. I don't use those words. It tapped it, because we all know what tapped means. It touched. We all know what touched means. Mitigated, the first time you heard that, I'm pretty sure you didn't know what it was. So it tapped it again, coming up. So right now, I think what might happen, and again, my channel is geared towards beginners, to where if somebody watches me for the first time, they know what tapped means. They know what touch means. They know that, oh, well, I can see there's kind of body stopped and stopped and stopped. So it makes a little box. Keep it simple. That's what we're doing. Keeping it simple. I don't need to sell you a course. Again, the first time I heard dynamic money management, I was like, ooh, what's that? Dynamic money management. I teach you how to do dynamic money management in our course. We have a whole video series on it, etc., etc. And I'm like, dynamic money management. Okay. And well, as he's explaining, I was like, oh, it's scaling into the trade. Scaling into the trade, not sexy. Dynamic money management. They're getting the same thing, rebranding it, selling it. This is why I just keep it basic. Trend lines, support resistance levels. So that's what I do. Hey, we got Tradefly in the house. Thank you, Tradefly. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Grady. Are you going live at 1? Let me know. See here, we're going to do this one, of course. Let's see. Could you remove those candles, Joe? I can barely see your drawings. Oh. Dutchie. You're too funny. You're too funny. All right, Dutchie for the win. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. We got Road Dog in the house. What's up, Road Dog? Nice to see alts going green. Yes, I agree. We just got to be really careful because Bitcoin is at resistance. Oh, that's the 3-minute time frame. This is what I'm thinking might happen. We end up coming up a little bit higher and then coming down. But anyway, let's go to the 4-hour. Man, can't see anything here. But okay, we're going to continue. Let's see here. So right now, I would think that possibly come down to come up. Now, for me personally, I would wait for the break of this. We're going to do it in blue. I'd wait for us to break above 23.84.7. If we do, or rather when we do, if we do, then same thing. I really do like this one. Now, I would also put a lower entry to, for me, this would be like a longer term hold. So we can do a set alert here or set the alert. And what we're looking for is same thing, 4-hour candle close above this. So 4-hour candle close. The alert has to go up first, very important. Then we have to see, and again, what we want to see is we want to see movement, something like this, where it's doing this number. We don't want to see this. This is a no-go because there's a chance, well, very high chance that we're going to have that pullback and now we're under resistance potentially. So this is what we want to see. This is what we don't want to see. But I do like it. It's looking good. Some people may say that it's looking weak because of this action, but I think, and especially with the market being kind of good right now, bullish, I think we might do this. Now, if we break below this bound zone and we break below this level, then we can short. So if we do something like this and we come down, our 4-hour candle has, so now we just change the position to where we short, and we would definitely be targeting this and then definitely be targeting this. But right now, let's see if we go up. Let's go to the next one is STX. So let's make sure we have this one on our watch list. And we're going to refresh it to where it goes to the very bottom. Okay, let's do STX. Okay, this one's for RS Miller. Looks great. Looks great. Okay, probably it's about a 1 billion market cap coin. So what we're looking at, and it actually did, it came up and then just dumped hard and then just liquidated everybody. And it came up, we still have this, let me delete everything. 17 drawings, get out of here. Daily. Now, of course, everything has lower highs. I mean, just because for what we've been through. However, like right now, we're having the chance, the opportunity to start breaking these highs. So we have that. We have a really nice area that it could come down to. This will be a really nice buy zone. So I'll do it from here to here. And then let me just move this over. That way we can't take credit for it entering our buy zone. Because we don't take credit. Let's see here. Buy zone. Okay. So this would be our buy zone. And let me go ahead and just put a, so we can kind of see what we're looking at. So between 0.5629 and 0.5314 is our buy zone. Do I think we're going to come back up to it? Possible. I would have a lower bid in here just in case. But you know what? I'm going to put my buy zone where this order block's at. Do the magnet tool. There we go. So the new buy zone is 0.5924 and 0.5314. So that's too big of a buy zone. It is what it is. So that's the buy zone. We do have a buy signal on the MACD cross for the signal. Can you all see that? Yeah, you can. See here, going on the list. Going live, trade flying. Okay. Let's see here. Flea virus in the house. What's up, flea virus? Okay. Bought stacks at 53.22. Nice. Very nice. So buy signal. So is trade flight on? I like when I see matching up. Yeah. And that's the thing too. That's why I love watching other people, because sometimes like their thought process matches with mine. It's like, oh, good. I like it. And there's sometimes where they'll see something completely different. Let's go to the 4 hour. So in the 4 hour, we can see that we're starting to break. So here we couldn't break, you know, we're just coming down. Yeah, we came up, and then here we broke this, but then we keep on breaking the lows. And now let's see. Oh man, I like this a lot. We have this zone right here we got to break out of, but I think we will here. So I like this. So what do I think is going to happen right now? I think, you know, come down, because coming down is fine. Then coming up, and then now doing this. That's what I think might happen. And what I'd recommend is checking on this one like every other day or every day even, and just seeing if this played out. Like we can check to see if it played out. But I do like it. And if, since you're already into the trade, if I was going to enter the trade, I'd be looking here and I'd have an alert. So how do you buy in the buy zone? That's what a lot of people don't talk about. How do you buy in the buy zone? Okay, well, this is our buy zone. What we're looking for is we're looking for the price to create a pivot. If it just does the wick, sure, you could get lucky and get it. And that's what a lot of these other groups do, but they don't tell you when to buy it. Because let's say you could have had an entry here and it goes here, but they still take credit for it because it's a big old zone. Let's say it barely comes right here, but they can still take the credit because it went to the top of the zone. So what I do is, like, if the price comes down, comes up, and comes down, comes up, it breaks this. Okay, now you can buy it. Again, we're still doing this. Again, you can go on a lower time frame to catch this wick, like on a 3 minute, but the lower the time frame, the more volatility, the greater chance of it potentially rolling over on you, just depending on the market. But I would think it's going to come up. And same thing here. I would set an alert above the wick right here. So set alert, and then we're actually going to set the alert. And the wick that I'm referring to is this right here. So again, I show you everything that I'm looking at. It's extremely important to understand this. And then same thing here. For this one, 4 hour candle. close above this 0.6567 after the alert is triggered. The alert must be triggered first and then this. And then we get into the trade if you haven't already. So I like it. Great job. Let's do the very last one before we leave. Let's come over here to here. USD-UC. This one, price, I believe the first time we were looking at it was right in here. I think it was right here. So let me go ahead and do a little dot. No, what I'm looking for drawing tools. We do price label. So I think the first time we looked at it was right here. And we're saying, you know, here's our high, here's our low. If it breaks out, you know, same thing. If I had the alerts, this is where I would put the alert. The 4-hour candle must close above this. But since we don't have an alert on this, we can just watch it. Then the price was here, and I'm thinking we could potentially do this. Now, granted, we came down, up, down. We broke this level, and this is the more important level. So we broke this level too. Let me go ahead and make this a little bit larger. How do I full screen? So now you can see it. Came down, up, down. Now it broke this level. So it's showing strength here. It broke this level, but this level we don't want to enter in. We want to wait till the break of this. So we broke this level. This one's a very low market cap coin, so this can do whatever it wants. But I do think that right now would be a good time to enter. Again, not financial advice. Where the heck? I don't know where these drawings. Oh, here we go. Brush. So right now, this would be white. I don't know the time for the kind of the close. Let's see here. Countdown to our close. Oh, we still have 3 hours. Okay, so I would not enter right now. This would be a yellow until the 4-hour candle closes. If the 4-hour candle closes above, then it would be a white. But right now it's a yellow because we still have 3 hours to go. Because this could easily, because we have this wick, it could easily come down. It could easily come down like this, and then boop. What we don't want to do is we don't want to break this level. So let's put this to white. Let's put this to white. So this is what we don't want to do. But if it closes, and then let me do another circle. If it closes, then more than likely what might happen is we might pull back to here, which would be about 38% of this move before going up and then continuing. So that's what I'm looking at. So right now it's looking good. I just wait for the 3 hours for that. Okay, and that is pretty much it. Let me double check. So is TradeFi live? See here, stacking SDX has been one of the smartest moves I made this season. Reward in BCT. Yeah, I remember you talking about this long time ago. And that's why I started liking STX stacks, but I never did it though. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But yeah, I agree. Stacks, I think, is a great looking chart. Stacks looking good, lovely, awesome. Stacks might be one of my biggest bear market plays to buy hard and stick out. Let's see here. Wouldn't surprise me if Bitcoin goes down to 105 the next week or two. Quite possible. I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. I'm very bearish on Bitcoin. Even though we're coming up, like I'm looking for that rollover. Once we do a rollover, hopefully we can come up here to about 115 before we start breaking the lows. Once we start breaking the lows, we have all of this we can get, and then this that we can get. And then potentially coming down even further to like 102. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Miller says, market goes when I go on vacay. I'm on vacation again on the 15th. Hey, so let's look for the markets to pump. See here. I'm hoping SNX will be my biggest play of the bear market. Hey, there you go. It's funny how the timing works out every time. See here. Weekly MACD is giving us the opportunity to do that. There we go for a little Caspa. TradeFi is going live. Okay, good. It's live right now. Okay. I only stack cubic at the moment. Hey, there you go. All right, guys. Well, that is it for me. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to forward everybody to TradeFly. Make sure to put Trade Intuition in the chat. Trade Intuition. I see him here. So live at 101. Save. Today's the 8th. Okay. Very good. All right. So let's go ahead and head over there, guys. I do thank you very much. You guys are the absolute best. Remember, don't feel like you have to be in a trade all the time. If you're losing, it's okay. We're going to get there. Patience, risk management is very important. Do not risk more than you can afford to lose. Extremely important. If it's affecting you to where you can't sleep at night because of your trades are still open, or you see it coming down and the money amount is just too much to bear and your stop loss is still way down here, and you end up closing your trade because you can't afford to lose that much money. Two things. One, you're trading with too much. Two, more than likely, your either stop loss is too low or you're trading with too much leverage. So again, your stop loss is made to protect you from losing a lot of money. But if your stop loss is creating you to lose a lot of money, more than you would like, well then reduce the amount you're trading with or reduce the leverage. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you over there at TradeFly. Make sure to say Trade Intuition Raid. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Take care.